I'm your host, Locum23. You're joining me for Vampire Girl 2, Chapter 4. It's a new day, and you're alone in the bathroom in the Air Tribe's domain. The door is open, and a gentle breeze is drifting through from your bedroom. If I didn't know any better, I'd say I was home. The magic in the Feylands is so much more advanced than the Isle of Inferna. So much of it looks and feels like the technology of Earth. I only wish they'd figure out how to replicate TVs. Draped across the vanity are 3 outfits, brought from the Crystal Palace in the caves. You stand naked before them, trying to choose which to wear. Reach out for the simplest outfit, feeling the softness of the fabric. I like the gown better. It's more befitting a princess. Called privacy, Asher. You jump and see Asher standing in your bedroom. Thankfully, you close the door behind him after slipping inside. Asher! He doesn't even try to hide a smirk, his smoldering eyes lock on yours, not daring to break contact. I didn't even hear him come in. I should turn the tables on him too, can play this game. Cover myself, if it's mortifying, yell at him. Asher, what the hell? You snap up the nearest dress and hold it against your naked form. Honestly, I thought you'd be dressed by now. Well, I'm not. What's wrong with you? I seem to recall you knowing how to knock. I was in a hurry to check in and see your wounds. I need to speak with my father. Grimace and gesture with one hand for him to turn around. Asher turns around, finally regaining some sense of propriety as you choose your clothes. I think I'll go with whatever's left. A royal gown. That looks very pretty, actually. Oh! Okay, you know me in black, right? Yeah, we're doing this. This seems practical and a bit sexy. Something tells me you picked it. Perhaps. And yet we're keeping this thing the whole damn story. I'm just saying, unless something better comes along. And yet you like the gown more. What can I say? I'm more of a... I like a princess in velvet and lace. Asher takes a step towards you and holds out his hands, gesturing with his chin towards our injured arm. Now, let's take a look at that. You offer him your arm, and he peeks beneath the bandages he wrapped the night before. It looks fine so far. You know, Madrid could probably heal it for you. They can use their magic here. Maybe. I don't want to seem vulnerable around my captors, but I could use the help. Asher notices your frown and tries to smile at you sympathetically. I know this is hard on you. Asher, you're trying to be kind, but this isn't enough. You hurt me. I get why you did this, but I'm my own person. That's BS. You're not giving me a choice. You know I'm gonna try and escape again, don't you? What? You know what you mean to these people. I can't just leave Finn in the dark. I don't even know what you've done to him. He shakes his head, trying to desperately reassure you. I didn't do anything to him. I simply checked the enchanted door that blocks his path to from us. I knew he wouldn't be a problem. You can't keep me here forever. He'll find a way eventually, and then he'll kill you all. You aren't sure if it's a threat or a warning. Asher nods, seeming to take the words at face value. You're right. Wait, what? I didn't think he'd fold that quickly. Asher nods, sitting down on your bed. Finn will just keep coming, and you almost died the last time you tried to escape. We need a new plan. So what do we do? Come with me. He grabs you by one arm and leads you onto the bright paths of the Air Tribe's land. You breathe deeply, but don't bother trying to stray from Asher's gaze. You're still a prisoner, after all. And his vampiric reflexes are deadly. Harry, how would you feel it if you could leave here and see Finn again? Your heart skips a beat. It's almost too much to hope for. I'm listening. We need to talk to my father and Madrid and Dirk. I have a plan. What? You convince your father. He doesn't seem like he'll be easy to convince. You dread facing King Lucian after his last show of anger. He's a proud man, and I'll admit he doesn't respect you as he should, but he needs you. I don't know. Trust me, I have a plan. You sigh, nod, willing to extend him the benefit of the doubt. I hope he doesn't let me down again. Despite Asher's reassurances, you still dread seeing King and Lucian again. Asher passes you off to an aide who begins to lead you towards your room. The Prince of Pride himself rushes off to find his father. I hope Asher isn't letting his pride get the best of him and hoping for too much. He wouldn't offer to let me see Finn again without being sure he could do it, would he? After a while, the doors swing open, and Asher leads his father and the Fae into your room. Good afternoon, Princess.
Resting well?
Well enough, I suppose. And with your arms crossed and turned to stare defiantly at King Lucian, the Vampire King stares back at you, his cold face twisting into a grimace of disdain.
What's this I hear about some new plan?
It's simple. Ari can live in my realm, but will return here for regular training. Stared at Asher, dumbstruck. I can do that? It's that simple?
What? This is folly!
My brothers are rallying to find her. She's miserable here, and if this is allowed, she'll cooperate willingly. Won't you, Ari? Yes, of course. Feel safer with Asher, and Lucian seems like more likely to agree to this than demand to go defend. Asher nods his approval. Fenris can come see for himself that you're unharmed, and you'll be able to come here to study with the Fae. I thought I had to go with Dina next. Won't he demand his turn? Asher scoffs and shakes his head. I'll insist that since I rescued you, I deserve to keep you safe in these turbulent times. By the end of this month, it shouldn't matter anymore.
I suppose this would put your brothers at ease.
Precisely. They've been in a panic since they learned Ari was taken. This solves that issue. Sigh, nod. Everything he says seems painfully reasonable.
So be it.
You look to the two Fae who have been listening silently. Would the Fae be satisfied with this? I believe they would, if it means you'll willingly cooperate. We understand the pressure all of this has put on you.
Some of us do. Others are more single-minded.
Find yourself smiling and nod, grateful that the two of them are slowly becoming your allies. Thank you. King Lucian clears his throat primly, turning his harsh gaze back on you.
You understand that you will need to sign a blood oath, yes?
You get your teeth as you wave, a dread passes over you. If I have to, but I've already been forced into one of your contracts, Demon King. King chuckles, though it's a cold, harsh sound.
Then you will have no problem signing another.
Oh, that's where Asher gets his wit. Asher glances between you and his father, stepping closer to take your hand in his reassuringly. He leans down and whispers gently into your ear that sultry rasp, sending a shiver up your spine. I'm a fair negotiator, Ari. Let me help you make this safe for you. It's the least I can do. I want to protect you from my father's tricks. Asher wants to act as my lawyer in the negotiation with the King of Hell. It might be my best bet. I'm in way over my head, and Asher's a master at this. Let me guess in before diamond choice? Lucian shuffles on his feet, awaiting an answer. Asher's clear, deep eyes plead with you, begging you to trust him. I've made up my mind. I'll give in and let the king decide the terms. You shake your head and shoo Asher away, holding out one hand to stop him from chiming in. Look, Lucian, there's no point in trying to beat you at your own game. If it's a battle of tricks with the King of Hell, I won't stand a chance. So, I won't bother fighting you on this. I'll sign your contract so long as you add Asher to it, and give him the option to end the contract. That's all I really want, a backup plan in case you go MIA.
Why would I give Asher the power to dissolve the contract?
Father, please. It's a perfectly reasonable request. Lucian clenches his jaw. silent, you sense his anger simmering beneath this stoic exterior. You're presumed dead. There should be someone who can make decisions in your place. Stare each other down as if silently challenging each other to back down. It's Madrid that finally breaks the silence, glancing between them before she speaks. We sided with you because you promised peace. Now the Prince of War hunts us to find the princess. So far, you're not proving as useful as you promised. Okay, now I'm really warming up to Madrid. Lucian sighs and waves a hand dismissively.
Fine. Draft the contract.
Already done. He pulls out a narrow scroll similar to the one you signed to save your mother from somewhere on his person. When did he even write that? It's called magic. Don't ask. The king plucks it from Asher's hands and reads over our archaic writing.
Very well, but she must also be presented before she returns to Inferna.
Presented? Like what happened with the princess? Why must I always be presented? I'm tired of being dragged around and exposed to a bunch of leering strangers.
What? No!
Madrid takes a step towards you, hastily explaining. We merely wish to show your people that hope has come. We have suffered for a very long time. That's all? That is all. Calm a little and nod, trusting Madrid for far more than King Lucian. She, at least, seems concerned for your feelings. Alright, I'll go through this presenting. You only need to, if you are chosen. Chosen? Yes, the whole thing from the last chapter. Asher winks at you and cuts in before Madrid can explain. You'll find out tonight. I don't want to spoil the surprise, but you have nothing to fear. King Lucian nods, seeming bored with the conversation.
If we are all in agreement, then I will concede to these conditions. However, she must bind herself now.
Madrid and Dirk nod, and the Asher hands you the contract, as well as the same pen you bled into before. You take the time to read each other, making sure you understand what is being asked of you. I won't be allowed to discuss my involvement with the Fae, or Asher's and Lucian's. You read further, not terribly surprised by the terms that have been included to placate King Lucian. I also can't tell anyone that King Lucian's alive. Poor Finn, but I expected that.
Are you satisfied?
Oh, I'm glad you care. Almost. Carefully, certain awful princes like Levi kept away from me. Nothing really. That would be suspicious. I guess maybe my sword. I made it myself, you know. King Lucian shrugs, waving a hand dismissively.
I do not care a single bit about your toy. You may have it.
Anything else? You shake your head, and Asher nods in approval.
Finally, Sam, sign the damn contract, whelp.
I will stab you with the sword that you so hastily said was a toy. Once more, you feel the pain with your blood, using its sharp nip to prick your skin. No matter how reasonable they seem, I feel like I'm making a deal with the devil. Oh, you are. What happens if I break the contract? The king laughs, and the cruelty of it unnerves you. It's Asher who explains, shaking his head at the thought. You won't be able to, even if you tried. What do you mean? Let's just say there's pain involved. Lots of pain. But that won't be an issue, will it? We're all on the same side now. Peace, restoration of magic, and saving the Fae, right? The same side. It's a start. Don't make me regret it. He gives you another one of his dazzling smiles, and you sign the scroll before handing it back to him. Perfect. Now rest up, and feel free to take a long bath before tonight. You'll want to look and feel your best for tonight. Will that be when I'm chosen? That is, if all the stuff about the Yami is true. Should go all well, yes. Yami will be reborn, and magic will hope once more. Asher shushes her and waves a hand as if trying to swat away your fears. You'll be great. See you then, princess. He winks and departs, ushering your father out the door ahead of him. The two Fae nod their own silent farewells, and you are left alone. As you look out the window to where the sun makes its way across the sky, wondering what's to come, evening seems all too soon. Sounds like today is when everything changes. What if I'm not the person they need me to be? You sigh and trudge towards the bath, wishing Asher or Madrid had explained what's to come. I can do this. These people, my people, are counting on me. As you sink into the warm water, you hope everything they believe about you is true. Alright, so I hope y'all did enjoy the video. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down in the description below, links to social media, Discord, and a few links to support me and my content. Without further ado, I will try to get the Vampire Girl 2 done as soon as humanly possible to get Vampire Girl 3, which just came out today, up as quickly as possible. Pretty much, providing nothing goes wrong today, I will trudge through as many chapters as possible. Yeah, just hold your hands up and send me your energy, please. Please. Help! Bye.